What is up, my good people? All right, so we are picking back up from where we left off yesterday. Just trying to get the facial features locked in on this piece. Still a lot of sculpting to do, and I don't think any of this really requires me talking nonstop. And I'm in a bit of a quiet mood today. I've had a really unusually great day. Some things transpired where the old me, I say that like the old me wasn't yesterday. So yeah, the old me would have gotten some information that would have caused me to go into a freeze mode, not knowing what to do, just panicking about the uncertainty of it all. I'm a Taurus. If you know or follow the zodiac and know anything about Taurus, we are creatures of habit and definitely comfort. We don't do well with changes. We like things to remain the same and steady. And as many of you know or have heard, the worst place for you to be is a comfort zone, because you don't grow in your comfort zone. You become very comfortable with that zone. And sometimes it can cause you not to challenge yourself, not to look at things from new perspectives, because what you know is just the easiest route, and it feels like it makes everything better. But it doesn't necessarily, and sometimes you don't know that until much later down the road. So the news that I got normally would have had me in that place where I was just frozen, not knowing what to do next. And today, I noticed that I approached I approached it in a very different, very healthy, very proactive, let me figure out how I can gain control of the situation so that it's going to work out for me as well as for everyone that's involved. And I'm really fascinated by the fact that it happened. And I'm really curious and excited about watching it happen, because I know it's something that's going to happen, because I have a lot of control over the decision I made and how it's going to turn out for the best. So yeah, I sort of just want to still reflect on that and be amazed by myself and be amazed at how at this big age there's still so much to learn and so much to grow from and so many ways that you can evolve and process new information and approach old situations in new ways. So reflect on what I've said. Reflect on yourself. Reflect on how you handle things now that works out better, way better, than how you handled things in the past. And sort of vow to yourself to try to continue with that approach, so that this life we're leading, which already has its challenges and already can be rough, doesn't have to be the rough fest, based on how you look at things and how you decide to move in your life and how you decide to move with that new information or that new occurrence. All right, I'll hush now. All right, we are clocking out at 45 minutes and 10 seconds. It is time for me to take a little break. As you can see, what we got accomplished so far is starting the build out of the second eye here. Still a considerable amount of work to do on her mouth. It's not as even as I need it to be, as symmetrical, but trust me when I say that will be fixed. I love smoothing when I've just sprayed the clay and you can get that nice smooth surface because of the water. Sometimes you can also see a bit more too of what you're doing when the clay is wet like that and not as textured and lumpy. You know, you start to see it come together. So we're going to take my regularly scheduled break right around this time. I find that I have a tendency to sit for about 45 minutes, sometimes a full hour, before I start to get a little bit restless. And I just want to get up, you know, and move around and do something else and then return to it. So I've been going to bed a little bit late and I want to break myself out of that. So I'm probably going to go ahead and stop here for the night, more than likely. We'll see what happens. As always, thank you so much for hanging out with me, watching this process with me. I hope that you're getting something from it if you're not a sculptor or you're not an artist, but you just enjoy watching the process of creation. I hope this is working out for you and giving you something interesting to look forward to. Catch you on the flip side.